So the Bible says, the disciples, they said, some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the what? The prophets. And when people don't know stuff, they generalize it, They just throw a big net and hoping that you just fall under one of the categories. Amen. So out of the 12, only one out of the 12, only what? One was able to connect to God. Oh, listen to me, people of God. And all of them had a relationship. They had a 24/7 relationship. But out of the 12, only one was able to connect to God to get a revelation concerning who Christ is. A revelation is the sudden disclosure of divine truth. Let me say it again. Of what? Divine truth. It's a sudden. I believe that the revelation was not only to Peter. The revelation was revealed to all, but it was sudden. It was only Peter that got it. So the question you must ask, where were the minds of the other 11? Because you can sit under a revelation and you will never get anything. Not because you were not here physically, but because your mind is not here. So Peter said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. It's the will of God. I'm talking about the Father. It is the will of the Father for us to know who Christ is. So God was not hiding from the other 11. God wanted the other 11 that have spent time with the Son to know who he is. But because their minds were somewhere else. The lawyer that asked Jesus about, Jesus, what of these commandments, which one is the most important? And Jesus said, serve the Lord with all your heart, with all your mind. Why are you all your mind? I mean, it's fine to be here, but he's saying that with all your mind. That means when you are doing this serving and your mind is not in there, you will lose out. Because it is the will of the Father for everyone to know who Christ is. And he made it available as a revelation to them, but the only one that got it was the one that had the mind on the Lord. Oh, am I talking to somebody? You can serve with your strength, but your mind is not here. Let me show you something else I saw. Jesus answered and said to him, blessed are you. Listen to me. He said, blessed are what? You. He's talking about Simon Bar Jonah. So, when your mind is into God, you will be blessed. Oh, let me tell you something. You know why? Because when your mind is the engine that drives everything. You know how you can get a kid to act a certain way when they grow up? Is you trained their mind. That's what the Bible says. Train your kids the way they should go. Am I talking to somebody today? So your mind is important. God needs your mind. Because if he can get your mind to be on him, your life will be blessed. Because your mind is what drives you. You can be here, and if your mind is not here, it's nothing. It's like you were not here. But you are here. Why? Because your mind is very critical.